Oh
All right,
God.
y'all. Check this out, y'all. This is a special. Just a special episode. Goes out to all you B1ers out there.
Oh no, B.
Nah, this shit ain't funny though. Um, uh, we talking about the Instagram live video that shows a 12-year-old fatally shoot the cousin, then herself. We'll be right back on the Keep It P podcast.
Music TV. Music TV.
Well, yes, indeed. We got news, man. Let's just get straight to this one, man, because at first they tried to say that it was the this, that, and the other, and then let's first say, condolences to the family. You know what I'm saying? To life loss, which is certainly terrible. On any way you look at it. So, not disclaimer, not to disrespect the family or place blames with the shoulda, coulda, wouldas, but we do need to talk about gun safety, right? Because candy bars need to officially be on deck. That is not the thing, but with these candy bars being on deck in these cribs, not properly being taken care of, that's when we slide into incidents like this. Now, that's not to say that kids don't get access to guns, because we know that's happening as well. So this is not a scold or a chastise, because we don't do that on this program. We're not scolding or chastising black people, except for when you get off a code, though. We gonna get you then, though. We gonna get you then. But this ain't a moment to scold or chastise. We should use this as a teaching moment, like my kids be saying. Like I always, when something happened, I always sit down with my children and I use it as a teaching moment to show the pros and the cons of whatever particular situation. So in this one, we got a 12-year-old girl who shoots herself and her 14-year and her now. See, I don't even like the way they frame that, because the stories keep conflicting. I thought it was she shot herself on accident, then the other child went for the gun and it went off as well, killing her as well. So I don't even like how they frame that, but I'm gonna read. A 12-year-old girl shoots herself and a 14-year-old cousin while streaming live on what the family are calling a freak accident on Friday. See, now they're trying to take away, like, the family can't credibly call the situation for what it is. Don't believe them. Don't
Right.
believe the people that was there. Like, they don't know what was there. Don't believe them. We gonna say it was a freak accident because you know those Negroes, right? Can't believe them. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, K. Muhammad, what it do? He said, this story's crazy. Rest in peace to the youngins. That is indeed correct. Let me put the comments up here so my family can talk. Go ahead, talk away, family. But anyway, it goes on to say that the shooting occurred while the two children, 12 years old Paris Harvey and 14-year-old Karan Harvey, were gathered at the family party in downtown St. Louis early Friday morning, according to the St. Louis Post-Dispatch. Now, I don't even like the way they framed that too, because they had to say St. Louis 50,000 times, and it shouldn't matter the demographic and where the children were shot, man. You know St. Louis where them niggas at, right? It was in St. Louis. Black people, St. Louis. Remember Nelly?
Right.
Like,
It's
come on.
getting hot in
Right.
here.
You remember Nelly? You remember St. Louis chick? It was there. Like, come on, man. Anyway, it says two children were filming a video together in the bathroom during he party. Whoever wrote this cannot write. It says during a bathroom during he party while playing with the gun. The gun was accidentally set off, striking curing Harvey, the newspaper reported. The video then reportedly shows Perry Harvey reaching for the gun when it again went off and hit her. So if y'all report that same thing right in the same article, why would you say in the beginning of the article right out the front that she shot her other cousin? Why would you promote confusion in that way? Because you know what I mean? Because you can paint black crime in whatever light that you want to make it a black crime issue, basically. But it's not.
Right.
It's a freak accident that happened between two shorties. But don't ask the people that was there because they don't know nothing. What? Anyway, it says the grandmother, Susan Dyson, told the newspaper that the children were not arguing at the time and that she believes that they did not mean for the gun to go off. They were playing with the gun when they should not have been, she said. Of course, they shouldn't have been doing it. I think it just went off, and it went off by mistake. So why would y'all say they alleged? No, they gave you the story.
Right.
And people seen it online, so it ain't like they could have lied about it. But still, they want to sow the seeds of confusion because you know it could have been a black crime now.
Right.
You know that probably. You know it now. You know it probably could have been some drugs involved. It was a drug crime. That's it. Come on, man. Dang, can't the innocent? You know what I'm saying? The little innocents be. Dang, they already messed up and paid the ultimate price. Jeez Louise.
Right.
Said they were playing with the gun and they shouldn't have been. And then it goes on and says. Police have not released the results of the investigation. It's unclear whether anybody will be charged for the shooting. Why does there even have to be an implication of charges for the shooting? Isn't that an assumption of criminal guilt? You don't charge somebody unless they are suspected of a crime. And if the two kids is dead, who you gonna charge? Not the Ghostbusters.
After adults, you know.
But I'm just saying. But what are you going after the adults in this little situation? Name the situation that we read all last year where kids picked up the gun and charged somebody, and no, they didn't mention that then.
Of course not. That's the special darky tax.
So you black. Anytime a black child is a hold up. Remember the story? Hold on. Wait a minute. What about that Kyle file that we did about the parents that gave their kid the gun and then he went to school and that was like a mass shooting or something like that. Then they was talking about how she was talking about how it was okay. They didn't talk about nan time bringing no charges against old girl, and she was extremely complicit in it.
I mean, I think they ended up bringing charges against them later, but no, they didn't at first.
No, I wouldn't even talk about it. Yeah,
they did their San Andreas run all down the coastline, whatever they was hiding out, smoking trees, running through red lights. You know what I'm saying?
Nobody can touch them for real. So now little old grandma trying to do the best she can, got two, inquisitive kids, I would say. You know what I'm saying? Heavily influenced by, sadly, the culture that's out here today.
Period.
Unfortunately, a tragic accident that not only cost one but two lives. But what does that mean to y'all, man? That means keep your chocolate bars. You can't, man, have your crib in order. But this is the only time that it might be safe to do what the white folks do. They got safes, fam. They got locks and shit. That's another part of the gun ownership, fam. I mean, you got your foot in the dough, you got your AK, you got your 100-round drum, you got some pistols. Now go ahead and invest in that safe, fam. It ain't no use. Look, it ain't no use of having them all out and all like that. You can't shoot every gun at once, fam.
And they got the trigger lock joints too. You can
get the trigger lock, fam. Whatever, fam.
But the best way is, like you said, to get the safe, man.
Yeah, man, we can't be y'all know these what y'all know the music that your children listen to. You know they talking about holding mad glizzies and blowing homeboys face off and all that. You know that. Now it's your job to let them know that that's garbage, or it's your job to be telling them, man, cut that bullshit off, like I do.
Straight up.
Right? If in case that's the case, then don't surprise when they want to act out what they see little so and so do, because you know little so and so.
Lock them up. At least give them the whooping. You ain't even doing that, so I mean, get the safe.
Or it's little so and so in there. They're gonna be emulating little so and so. I think the last sentence, y'all, on this one was, it's unclear whether anybody will be charged for the shooting. The police initially listed incident as a murder-suicide, but the children's family say that's incorrect. It was no murder. It was a suicide. It wasn't suicide, Paris' mother, Shanice Harvey, told the newspaper. It was a freak accident. It happened. She initially did not plan to let the children attend the party, but in after they begged her to go. She had not seen the video, but the family member had described it to her, and she told paper, she said the two were not trying to be hip. Well, we need to take a little accountability there. Like, come on. And that's why I was,
because the string nap was left around. Now you shouldn't have been able to.
Oh, she said wasn't trying to be hip, meaning
no, I think no, they was trying to be hip.
To be hip, yeah. I'm like, come on, nah, I can't go right with you on that one, because that's the very essence there. Then situation wasn't trying to be hip and think that it was cool to on the gram with the gun out.
Yeah, no, you was doing just that, trying
right,
to be
yeah.
hip.
Then this might not have happened, and I'm saying, y'all don't disparage here. It's a little love. That's what love, sister. With love.
Straight up.
We can't, you know what I'm saying? Makes it nah. It's tragic.
Because hey, the way she said it, fam, I was almost like, is them kids black and this is a PC family, P? She made me start doubting, P. Like, hold on, man. Y'all trying to do the trickery, the Chuck Woolery trickery,
the setup for the all the space to hang themselves.
Man, because the way everybody's real nonchalant about it.
I noticing that though. You're totally wrong. It said the American Academy of Pediatric Parents that if they must in the home, that they should always be unlocked and in a safe place. System ammunition is not a place to be separate in a separate spot. On January 30th, a 14-year-old boy, his friends were in Vero Beach, where they were playing with a gun. It went striking the boy, who died of his injuries. They did not know if the gun was loaded at the time. Police decided not to charge anyone and called it a terrible, tragic accident. Well, hold on then.
Hold the horses.
Yeah, hold on then. So automatically, all of a sudden, they black, fam. They did on themselves. We tried to. I just made the same comparison referencing another case. They just went back into our archive with a story that we probably did for us. We did this story.
I just there's something about the nonchalantness.
Yeah, he said they did. Okay,
it happened. It happened. It's over. It happened. It's over. Nobody's falling out. Ain't nobody screaming.
Okay, so listen to this one then.
My baby.
Oh yeah, hold up. Ain't no Negro trauma porn. You are right.
On,
wait a minute. See, nothing gets past the detectives, inspector detective. See, you're right about that. There's not a ounce of the quintessential grandma said that shouldn't happen with my poor babies, and I had to whoa.
None
you're
of
right.
That, P.
It is.
Hold up. Then you run the pediatric whoop-de-woo and advises you to lock the whoop. What?
Hold up. And you know they use black people to institute laws, and then when black people do it, it's all criminalized and shit, right? So you're saying black kids in an adopted house.
Something, fam, something or a half and half. You know what I'm saying? And you was with the other side.
They was a little light bright. They was a little light bright.
You know you black. Your dad's black. Your mom.
Hold up, but the grandma
PC.
sounded real PC though.
See, that's what I'm saying.
That was a grandma's quote.
Saying,
that was a grandma's quote. Grandma's quote was real PC. And even the way mom just spoke, like they begged me not to go over there, but I went over there. And it was to believe that it was like 1, 2 o'clock in the morning when this happened, and she on the gram doing that at 1, 2 o'clock in the morning with the gut out. That sounds like a little bit too much freedom on the PC side of the game. P. On the PC side of the game, I see where you're coming from. I'm trying to make it make sense, and it is starting to.
And then you keep saying St. Louis, but is it really where it's like 90 miles outside of St. Louis, but you keep saying St. Louis, P?
Well, first of all, they did say downtown St. Louis, and I don't know too many Negroes across the city anywhere that live downtown somewhere. Let's keep that 100. So it was probably a good.
So this wasn't and you called it an apartment. You said apartment. So this is one of them downtown St. Louis apartments. Gotta be pretty spendy.
Pretty spiff, yeah. Yeah.
I don't know, man. Just the nonchalantness. It sounds funny, P. I don't know if they made Kano with the half black fam. They not really seeming real sad that the shorties is gone, P.
Yeah, I don't get that from this story either. Last paragraph, as it says, police have not released the results of the investigation. It is unclear where anybody will try. That's the last sentence. Said on February. They still talk about other cases. In February, a 10-year-old boy from Georgia died after he was shot in the head with a pellet gun. His friend, 17-year-old Jamarius Wall, was arrested and charged with involuntary manslaughter. You hear that? The little boy must have been white because Jamarius is definitely black, and Jamarius is going to spend some time in jail. Wow. Did you hear that? I heard it loud and clear. I heard what they said. Little Jamarius, little black ass, going to jail is what they said. Because ain't no friends that's 10 and 17. I don't get that. So, whatever. Are you still there, buddy? Well, I don't know if we lost Teasy, y'all. But let me go ahead and get up out of here. Thanks for tapping in and rocking, man. This was an inconclusive one. I'm really stumped on this one because usually we can tell if there's a black or white thing going on here, but the dynamic in which they tell the story. But it's pretty weird. But anyway, y'all know it's 4 words that we leave y'all with: love, one love, peace, blessings. Hold on, maybe y'all want to connect. Let's connect. There I am. See, there I go. Right. Love, peace, this one or this one, blessings, and aloha. And take these commercials, young Herschel. He came back with the quickness. Yeah, I was really finna just call this one as an inconclusive one because usually we can tell by the dialogue on who to pin it on and what it's about. And obviously, we don't want to show the video for copyright purposes and reasons. So we lost him again. All right, y'all, but take this though.
Music TV.
Everybody know you get the money from that ride before you went on stage. I told you motherfucker got your money yet, man. What the fuck you mean you ain't got the money yet? Fuck you think you is, man? Motherfucking Ron O'Neal or something? What you gonna do? I'm supposed to be scared now because you got a pistol, motherfucker.
I got it. Look, I don't play with this shit. You don't even know what I gave to this shit. Self-made with this shit. I slay with this shit. Been a lot of roads I done paved with this shit. Look, see, I don't play with this shit.
Kyrie with the give and go. I get it cheap for the low. More snow than the Eskimo big birdies. Taking flight, change your life in one night. By 2 a.m. if you do it right. Up late like midnight. Small fish, big appetite. Get an extra 4 if you whip it right. Got good gas and it's light bright. Got
He been hula hooping,
shit. You can count lava down, but you can't count them out, baby. Life give me lemons, I make lemon rain die. I gotta go, gotta hustle to get it. If you ain't talking business, little shawty, you trip.
Hey, Ray Ray.
Hey Rihanna, hey girl, how you doing? I'm into you like Trump's in the Putin. I know that might sound a little confusing. I had to say it for my own amusement. What I'm trying to say is, can we go cruising? Top down, blow some good gas, and live.
Russian cream, leaves, Keith, oil, premium bud. Man, I hustle in the street, but I'm a freak with love.
Bring that ass over, tryna bring it back, back, back. I'm a big dog, tryna bring it back, back, back. I'ma slide in the way to bring it back, back, back. Let a nigga.
All I wanna do is see you move it. All I wanna do is see you get down. All I wanna do is see you move it. All I wanna do is see you get down. All I wanna do is see you move it. All I wanna do is see you get down. All I wanna do is see you move it.
Music TV.